What's up, guys? I'm listening to the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Camilla, the Chameleon Harris. Oh my God, I can't stand her. She's terrible. I'm gonna drink some of this Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force Tropical IPA 9.5 alcohol. I can't listen to her. Donald Trump is winning the debate by far. He's beating her. She sucks. How could she? Can't believe she could be the next president. Oh, that's good. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that can. Kamala Harris was the border czar. She's the vice president. She has done nothing to secure the U.S. border. She's made it worse. Right, Mike?
Mr. President, for 3.5 years after you lost the 2020 election, you repeatedly falsely claimed that you won, many times saying you won in a landslide. In the past couple of weeks leading up to
this beer is smooth but has a lot of taste. Smooth but bold.
That you didn't quite make it, that you came up a little bit short. Are you now acknowledging that you lost in 2020?
I said that sarcastically, you know that. It was said, oh, we lost by a whisker. That was said sarcastically. Look, there's so much proof. All you have to do is look at it. And they should have sent it back to the legislatures for approval. I got almost 75 million votes, the most votes any city.
Donald Trump has improved his debating skills. I mean, I don't think he was ever bad, but he doesn't get as angry. Like in 2016, he waits till his turn to speak. You know, he's good. But I do like it when he goes off script.
Our elections are bad. And a lot of these illegal immigrants coming in, they're trying to get them to vote. They can't even speak English. They don't even know what country they're in practically. And these people are trying to get them to vote. And that's why they're allowing them to come into our country.
I did watch all of these pieces of video, and I didn't detect the sarcasm.
He just said
we didn't quite make it.
A lot of these people are coming into this country, they don't speak English, and the Democrats want them to vote. They're trying to get them to vote.
They said we didn't have standing. That's the other thing. They said we didn't have standing, a technicality.
And now he's debating the moderator.
Where a person in an election doesn't have standing, the President of the United States doesn't have standing. That's how we lost. If you look at the facts, and I'd love to have you'll do a special on it. I'll show you Georgia, and I'll show you Wisconsin, and I'll show you Pennsylvania, and I'll show you. We have so many facts and statistics, but you know what? That doesn't matter. Because we have to solve the problem that we have right now. That's old news. And the problem that we have right now is we have a nation in decline, and they have put it into decline. We have a nation that is dying, David.
Mr. President, thank you. Vice President Harris, you heard the President there tonight.
The nation is dying. It's sad. Everything is so expensive. The morale is terrible.
That was won by President Biden and yourself.
Can you imagine 4 years of Chameleon Harris and that Walks guy, or whoever he is? I never heard of him before the vice presidency, but
and then he lists donors, voters, election officials. He says will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Camilla Harris, you know, she slept her way to the top, I heard. Willie Brown, he was the governor of San Francisco. I guess she had an affair with him.
Donald Trump was fired by
She's terrible, though.
So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that. But we cannot afford to have a president of the United States.
Oh my goodness.
Attempts,
God
as
help
he did
us.
in the past, to upend the will of the voters in a free and fair election. And I'm going to tell you that
she's going to tell us, everyone.
Vice President of the United States. And world leaders are laughing at Donald Trump. I have talked with military leaders, some of whom work with you.
It's not that she's a woman I don't like her to be the. It's just her work resume. It's no good. She's just a typical politician, you know.
Because you did in fact lose that election, it leads one to believe believe that perhaps
Voodoo Ranger.
we do not have in the candidate to my
All I
right
need
the
now is a
temper
cigarette.
or the ability to not be confused about fact. That's deeply troubling, and the American people deserve better.
I'll give you 1 minute to respond to it.
The American people deserve better. Yeah, better than you, better than Biden, better than Waltz.
He's a tough person. Smart. Prime Minister of Hungary. They said, why is the whole world blowing up? 3 years ago it wasn't. Why is it blowing up? He said, because you need Trump back as president.
Yes.
They were afraid of him. China was afraid, and I don't like to use the word afraid, but I'm just quoting him. China was afraid of him. North Korea was afraid of him. Look at what's going on with North Korea, by the way. He said Russia was afraid of him. I ended the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and Biden put it back on day one, but he ended
Biden, the worst
pipeline.
president I've seen in my
The
lifetime.
XL pipeline in our country, he ended that. But he let the Russians build a pipeline going all over Europe and heading into Germany, the biggest pipeline in the world.
I look like Two-Face.
Viktor Orban said it. He said the most
Two-Face.
respected, most feared person is Donald Trump. We had no problems when Trump was president. But when this weak, pathetic man that you saw at a debate just a few months ago, that if he weren't in that debate, he'd be running on Senate Hirsch. He got no votes. He got 14 million votes. What you did, you talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes, and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He hates her. He got 14 million votes. They threw him out. She got 0 votes. And when she ran, she was the first one to leave because she failed. And now she's running. I don't understand it, but I'm okay with it because
Your time
I
is up.
think we're going to do very well.
We've got a lot more to get.
Turning now to the Israel-Hamas war and the hostages.
Oh, here we go, the Hamas war now.
Vice President Harris, in December, you said, quote, Israel has a right to defend itself, but you added, quote, it matters how, saying international humanitarian law must be respected. Israel must do more to protect innocent civilians. You said that 9 months ago. Now
I'm just gonna go 10 minutes, if anybody's watching.
Nearly 100 hostages remain. Just last week, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there's not a deal.
I don't like Benjamin Netanyahu. I think he's arrogant. I think
How would you do it?
he takes advantage of America, I'm sorry to say. Uses
On
America.
October 7, Hamas, a terrorist organization, slaughtered 1,200 Israelis. Many of them young people who were simply attending a concert. Women were horribly raped. And so absolutely, I said then, I say now, Israel has a right to defend itself. We would.
Glasses?
And how it does so matters. Because it is also true.
No
far
glasses,
too
glasses.
many
What do you think?
innocent Palestinians have been killed. Children,
Man,
others.
this is the best beer I had in my life.
This war must
Voodoo
end.
Ranger, Tropic
It
Force,
must
Tropical
end
IPA,
immediately,
New Belgium.
And the way it will end
Right,
is
Mike?
we need a ceasefire deal, and we need the hostages out. And so we will continue to work around the clock on that. Work around the clock, also understanding that we must chart a course for a two-state solution. And in that solution,
A
there must
two-state
be
solution
security for
with
the
Israel.
Israeli
You know,
people and Israel, and an equal.
I was thinking about Israel and Palestine. Palestine, I think, is like 70 times smaller than the state of California. Just think of that now, okay? Palestine is tiny. You got, and they like in America, if you don't like a state, you could get in your car and travel to another state. Palestine is tiny. They can't get in their car. A lot of those people don't even have cars. They are stuck in that little area, okay? They're stuck there. They have nowhere to go. No other countries want them. I'm not ass-kissing Palestine, but I thought about it, They are it is kind of like a prison, and I think Israel they are not gonna make a two-state solution. So let's stop saying that Israel will never accept Palestine. That's just a given gosh damn fact. They're never gonna they're not gonna share the goodies, So we gotta get over saying a two-state solution.
And Israel, and in equal measure for the Palestinians. But the one thing I will assure you always, I will always give Israel the ability to defend itself, in particular as it relates